This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Thank the Lord for that. Hey, it's Common Man Dan Cole. He's 10 to B. We're live at the Minnesota State Fair, Carousel Park in the shadows of the grandstand. Mark Rosen will join us just before 2 o'clock. KFAN Jeopardy after our next segment, which is 5, 3, 4.
Time now for 5 questions. Well, actually 3, but 5 sounds like more than 4. Question number 1.
We're gonna win, Twins, we're gonna score.
It's now time to delve deep into Twins territory.
Crack out a home run, shout a hit, hooray! Cheer for the Minnesota Twins today.
The Twins have lost 3 in a row, 11 of their last 14. They dropped to a season worst 13 games below 500 as they were beaten by the Blue Jays 10-4 last night in Toronto. Matt Wallner hit 2 home runs and 3 RBI, but the rest of the lineup went a combined 2 for 20 against Max Scherzer. Joe Ryan had another rough start, giving up 6 runs on 7 hits over 5 innings. Common, what sticks out to you from last night's loss north of the border?
Do you think we'll trade Joe Ryan now as soon as we get the opportunity to? I don't know. I think Ryan's... I mean, we know that it's a terrible team in a terrible city with terrible fans, the whole thing. But Ryan, that's 2 mediocre starts in a row. And that's okay. I saw a piece, Fish Wrap Factory West Side, I believe. I don't know who wrote it, but the headline was like, Joe Ryan has had the best year a Minnesota Twins starting pitcher has had in like 25 years.
What?
That's how good he has been start to finish, or amongst them anyways, because I know, Johan. Of course, how long ago was Johan here? It's almost going on 25 years ago now, because that was like mid-2000s, right? 2006, 7, 8. So it's been a long time, but... Yeah, Ryan, and again, we said this after, I think we talked Twins after Ryan's last performance prior to this one, which wasn't very good. First time he hadn't gone over 5 innings all year. And I think I said, well, everybody's going to have a lemon, right? I mean, even the best pitchers in baseball, historically, from the time that Abner Doubleday invented the game till now, guys will have, but back-to-back with a guy that's having as good a season as this, it's eyebrow raising, but the rest of it, they weren't that good offensively all season anyways. They had that one nice stretch when they won 13 games in a row and everything was good. The starting pitching was good, the bullpen was good, the hitting was good, fielding, everything. That's why they won 13 games. But prior to that and since then, it's been pretty much a disaster. So, but yeah, the two mediocre starts by Ryan in a row are those are the ones that would be, I guess, that stand out most to me.
Question number 2.
Gold Vikings, let's win this game. You'll hear us yell for more.
It's now time to take an in-depth look at the state of the skull.
The Vikings have until 3 o'clock today to reduce their roster to 53 players. Common, are you expecting any surprises?
No. I mean, I don't even know who's left on the roster, but I don't expect any well-known names. I don't think. So, to me, the most intrigue with the 3 o'clock deadline is, will there be wide receivers released? There will be wide receivers that will be released, but will there be any that will pique the Vikings' curiosity enough to say, let's grab that guy and slot, force feed him the playbook over the next 2 weeks and get him out there as our third wide receiver until Addison gets back. Rumors have been that, Adam Thielen has now publicly said he'd love to come back to Minnesota. That leads me to believe there's a greater chance, right? Because you know how it is, Tennessee. If you don't want to be here, well, okay. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. And I don't think Thielen is at the point in his career where he's he's so good that Carolina can't, there's no way they're going to part with him. It's just a matter of what would they get for that, because he wants to be here, and if the Vikings do want him, obviously, I think Carolina can expect to ask maybe even a little bit more than he's worth, and it's just whether the Vikings will pull the trigger or not. But for me, that's the most intrigue as far as is any players released. I don't think, unless you think there's a player or two that would be of interest.
Well, I think most of the guys that could have been surprises to begin with have already been sent away, right? Like Asamoah was one of those that was thought to be maybe he's going to be a surprise cut, and he was let go a while ago. Howell being traded, I think that was a surprise. So I don't know if there's any more surprises other than maybe players we could bring in here. Obviously, Adam Thielen's name's come up. The other one now, and I saw Alex Lewis just comment on it, is former Vikings wide receiver KJ Osborne has been released by the Washington Commanders. So there's belief that maybe the Vikings would be interested in him.
Very good.
Your guy.
Question number 3.
I'm not a great talent evaluator either.
It's time now for What's Your Rank? A 10 hut.
There are 7 new head coaches in the National Football League this season. Neil Payne of ESPN.com ranked them based on who is in the best position to win. He has Brian Schottenheimer of the Dallas Cowboys ranked number 1. Ben Johnson of the Chicago Bears, number 2. Liam Cohen of the Jacksonville Jaguars is 3rd. Aaron Glenn and the New York Jets at 4. Pete Carroll and the Las Vegas Raiders at 5. Mike Vrabel and the Patriots at 6. And Kellen Moore and the Saints at 7. Common, do you agree with these rankings?
I think you could probably take at least 5 of those names and throw them in a brown paper bag and shake it and draw a name, and it would probably be just as good a guess as any. I would think number 1 on the list was
Schottenheimer of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, because the Cowboys, every year everybody expects it's going to be the return of the Dallas Cowboys of yesteryear, and I know they have talent. I also think the second one with, just because a guy's a really good offensive or defense coordinator doesn't always translate into a good head coach.
Sure.
But Johnson's highly regarded. He's an offensive-minded coach in what is still an offensive-minded league. The quarterback, Caleb Williams, is intriguing, right? He was a number 1 pick overall, and they've got some other nice pieces, and they rebuilt their offensive line. I would say those are 1, 2. After that, like I say, to me, it's and then because Jacksonville's got the quarterback, the long-haired kid, what's his name?
Trevor Lawrence.
He was highly regarded, number 1 pick overall, though he's had his moments, but it's certainly been disappointing for a first-round draft pick. But they have him, and so I would say those are the top 3. Would you agree with the list?
Well, I would definitely say the Saints and Kellen Moore are last.
Okay.
After that, the next 6 after that, I think you could probably throw in a hat and mix it up, and whatever name comes out. I will say, Liam Cohen and the Jacksonville Jaguars, just because of that division where the Houston Texans, I don't know what to think of them. Their offensive line so bad that maybe it negates whatever they're going to have in their quarterback, C.J. Stroud, and some of their offensive weapons. And Indianapolis Colts look like a team that's going to be regressing. Who else is in that division? Tennessee Titans had the first overall pick and has a brand new rookie quarterback. So out of all those teams, I think Jacksonville might have the best chance of winning their division just because they have. I know Trevor Lawrence hasn't lived up to his number 1 overall expectations, but he's still okay with a chance to grow now with an offensive-minded new head coach who had success elsewhere. And he has second year with a receiver that was one of the best rookie receivers in football last year, and they drafted Travis Hunter, number 2 overall. So I think there's something to work with there in Jacksonville. So I would say maybe Liam Cohen that team might have the best record of all of them.
Very good.
Or at least the best chance to win their division.
Question number 3.
Can we do another one?
It's time now for What's Your Rank? A 10 hut.
How would you rank the general managers for the 4 men's teams in this town of the main 4 sports?
Who are they? I don't know. Quasi
Dofamensa.
Let me see if I can get them.
Okay.
Quasi, Guerin, Falvey, and Connolly?
Connolly, yeah.
Connolly. Hey. That should be the end of the question right there. That I even was able to identify the 4 is really Let's see, Garen, Falvey. I'll go with the basketball guy, I guess. I think that's the easy one. I mean, he took a team that was in. I would.
Well, they were.
They were. Yeah,
They were like a playoff team without him, weren't they?
I guess. They hadn't been to the Western Conference Final since 2004, and they've gone back to back, and a lot of it had to do with the trades he made, getting Gobert, and I wasn't a big fan of the big Meow trade, and I still don't know long term how that's going to work out, but at least there's been more success for the Wolves. I mean, the Wild have not gotten anywhere. Now I know they had the Parisi Suter contract, but they never went other than one and done in the playoffs under Guerin. Have they even made the playoffs under Guerin?
They make the playoffs virtually every year.
Yeah.
They just don't get out of the first round.
Falvey, I don't know. I mean, we're going through a fire sale right now. We just had the fire sale. They're one of the worst teams in baseball. And then
Falvey has his own version of Parisi and Suter. It's called the pull-out.
Yeah,
that's handcuffing him.
And then there's, in Guerin, I guess the jury is still a little out there. But again,
it's out, but we're gonna find out in the next year or two. Now that he's got a little more freedom.
Who would you say? You seem to, when I said Connolly, it almost seemed like you didn't agree.
I don't know if I'm as all in on Connolly as others are. I'm not just throwing #faith, just because I do think he was put into a pretty good situation to work with, in that you had in basketball, let's face it, if you have one absolute stud star, you can work around that guy compared to other sports. And he was given a team that had an ascending franchise player in Anthony Edwards. The moves he's made, I don't know if clearly the team got to the next level, but I don't know if those moves got the team to the next level, or if it was just a matter of Ant and Jaden McDaniels and those guys growing, and you would have been able to work with that no matter what. Like, he didn't make the team fall apart.
Teneby played hockey. He coached hockey. He loves hockey. He wants to be the Wild video coordinator. You sense there's hockey community bias here, that he's against the basketball community?
I mean, Bill Guerin's clearly the best GM in town. I mean, there's absolutely no doubt about that.
Well, there you go.
And that's it for today's edition of 5 Questions. Well, actually, 3 questions, but 5 sounds like more than 4.
Time for KFAN Jeopardy on the other side of the break. So we had a number of people sign up. Are we going to do it? Are we going to?
Let's do it now so we can get them ready. But I'm not going to draw them. I'm just going to do numbers 1 through 7. So we have 3 of the 7 are going to come play. I want you to pick 3 different numbers between 1 and 7.
4.
For Jordan Johnson. Is Jordan Johnson here? Come on down. Next.
7.
7. John from Rogers. Is John from Rogers here? There he is. You're going to come play KFAN Jeopardy. And the final one?
1.
Ed from Maplewood.
Ed, come on down.
Ed from Maplewood. We'll play KFAN Jeopardy after the break.
We'll take a short break, broadcasting live from Carousel Park, shadows of the grandstand, right here on the Fan.
Fan.
Minnesota State Fair. I'm the common man, Dan Cole. He is Teneby. We're broadcasting live from Carousel Park in the shadows of the grandstand, and you can probably recognize the music. It's time for the initials game. No, actually, it's time for Progrum password. No, that's not right either. It's time for...
Let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal. A 90s hip-hop trivia. Oh, it's time for KFAN Jeopardy. I'm the common man, Dan Cole. He is Teneby. We have our 3 contestants. And, one thing you can always say about the Grum, we're always adapting, always changing, always growing.
Evolving.
We embrace new technological advances. And this will be the first time in the history of KFAN Jeopardy. We've been doing it for how many, 13, 14 years?
Oh, yeah.
Where instead of the participants raising their hand when they think they have the right question, we're actually going to have a buzzer. Is that correct?
I don't know if you'll be able to hear the buzzer on the air. I don't know if we have that part figured out yet, but we'll have a buzzer where they ring in and we'll know who rang in first, as opposed to the hand controversy.
Right.
So that's going to pop up on my screen. It'll show me which of the three, Jordan, John, or Ed, rings in first. I hope.
And
if not, we'll just go right to the hand.
And this is actually, somebody's making money off this, right? Because somebody has a website. Is it called buzzin.com?
Buzzin.live.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Somebody, it's a
We'll
great
see how it works.
Yeah, we'll see how it works.
You can watch KFAN Jeopardy right now at kfan.com/watch if you're not out here at the State Fair.
Are we ready to play?
Let's play. You ready for the 5 categories? You guys all know how KFAN Jeopardy works?
Well, should we introduce our players?
Oh, yeah, we probably should introduce our players.
Yeah, we should introduce
Contestant number 1 is Jordan. Where are you from, Jordan?
I'm Jordan from Newport, also known as Mr. Always Prepared Gum Guy.
Wow. Okay, very good.
What's the population of Newport? It seems very tiny.
It's like 4,500, something like that.
Much bigger than I thought.
You know what I did, and I hope you don't take offense to this, but I had to do a speech one time for the Woodbury Chamber of Commerce, and I said, hey, for Woodbury, we need to come up with the city's slogan, and that slogan's going to be, we're glad we're not Woodbury, or Newport. They loved it in Woodbury.
We're also known as Trashport as well.
Yeah, well,
Trashport.
Yeah, I've heard that before, yes.
Contestant number 2 is John. Where are you from, John?
Rogers, and I'm Three-Putt John.
Three-Putt John. You're not alone there. Trust me.
Never get rid of that nickname.
No.
And then we have contestant number 3 is Ed.
From Maplewood.
Hey, from
Maplewood.
Maplewood. Very good. All right, very good. So, any of you housewives from where you got, because they always say a housewife from Newport, but you're all known as a stay-at-home. Okay, that joke didn't go over very well. Okay, because you remember, right? It's always our next contestant is a housewife from Poughkeepsie, New York.
That was the worst thing I've heard on these airways since Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah, well, that was a struggle. Okay, here we go.
So we have 5 categories in round 1. So we have 2 rounds, and then we'll have a final Jeopardy at the end. For the first round today, we have 5 questions in each category. They're worth $100, $200, $300, $400, and $500. Would you like to do the 5
and
categories?
We have one daily double, right?
One daily double as well. Would you like to do the 5 categories?
Oh, the categories are fan personalities, before and after, initials, universities, and fan action figures.
Jordan was the first name drawn, so Jordan will get to choose what category you want to go first.
Let's do personalities for 500, please.
For 500?
Ooh. On an airplane, he saw that someone recognized him.
John.
Paul Allen? Who is Paul Allen?
That's correct. Do I read the whole question now?
Might as well, yeah.
Yeah, on an airplane, he saw that someone recognized him and offered to take a photo with them that would be Paul Allen. You have $500 and the board is yours.
John, you have 500. What category would you like to do?
Personalities for 400.
For 400.
He was embarrassed to be sitting in the 200 section for the...
That would be Jordan.
Who is Mark Rosen?
That is correct. He was embarrassed. I would say humiliated would have been a better word. Humiliated and
Even though
embarrassed.
he said it himself.
Yes, to be sitting in the 200 section for the Nate Bargatze show.
I can tell we already got some players today.
Yeah.
Jordan. There he is right there, by the way. Jordan, the category is yours.
Personalities for 300.
Fan personalities for 300.
This fan personality has a second job as the Jack Lynx mascot.
John.
Who is Meat Sauce?
That's correct. We would have also accepted Paul Lambert and Dumbo the Clown.
John, you're at 800 already. You have the category. You have control.
Personalities for 200.
Fan personalities for 200.
He finds it refreshing when he travels so far away from the Twin Cities that he doesn't get...
John. John loses 200 there. Anyone else? Ring it again. Oh, Ed, go ahead.
Who is Dan Barrero?
Did you even recognize? Did you even say it all? Jordan, do you want the last one? Finish it. Yeah, finish it.
Oh, okay. He finds it refreshing when he travels so far away from the Twin Cities that he doesn't get recognized.
Who is Mark Rosen?
Educated guess there.
I was at him or PA, one of the two. I can't remember.
All right, final one. You want fan personalities for 100?
Yeah.
He will say to deli workers, not going to...
John.
Who is Dan Barrero?
That's correct. He will say to deli workers, not going to work, and he doesn't like the thickness of the meat. So we've cleared out the fan personalities category. We have before and after, initials, universities, and fan action figures.
It's on you, John.
Fan action figures.
for
500.
Ooh,
For 500.
500. This fan personality's action figure comes with a pad of pink slips, a picture of him with
Jordan.
Who is Paul Meat Sauce Lambert?
Not a bad guess. Anyone else? You want to read the rest of the question?
This fan personality's action figure comes with a pad of pink slips, a picture of him with Taylor Swift, and a Country Radio Hall of Fame induction plaque.
Chris, who is Chris? Chris Hockey. John, would you like a shot at it?
Greg Swedberg?
That's correct. Well done. He's got Swed. That's really good. That was a good question.
Back on John.
Same for 400.
Fan action figures for 400.
This fan personality's action figure comes with a Vikings country shirt, a 12-pack of Miller Lite.
Jordan.
Who is Mike Buston III?
Yes.
I didn't even know that one. These guys know they know the fan.
For, is it 300 now or
Yes.
200?
Fan action figures for 300.
This fan personality's action figure comes with a dog-eared copy of "If You Ain't Cheating, You Ain't Trying."
John.
Who is Ben Lieber?
That's correct.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said B. Persich. That's right. You got it. I was thinking the other one.
Yep.
They both would have worked at that point.
Okay.
Did you want to finish the question?
We got it right.
Oh, yeah, but there's more bit to it if you wanted to read it for the listeners.
Oh, yeah. And as well as a Turks and Caicos guidebook.
Ben Lieber.
Ben Lieber, yeah.
Yep.
John, you want to stick with fan action figures for 200?
Yep.
This fan personality's action figure comes with an extendo punching arm, a broken chair, broken headphones, and a broad
Jordan.
Who is Marnie Gellner?
That's correct. And a broad squad t-shirt. That would be Marnie Gellner.
Close out the category. Fan action figures for 100?
Yes, please.
This fan personality's action figure comes with a Japanese kimono, a Metro.
Jordan.
Who is Max Philip-Fuller?
Yes. A Japanese kimono, a Metro Transit Pass, a Tinder frequent flyer card, and an Afro pick. That would be Max Fuller. We have three categories remaining: before and after, initials, and universities.
John, you're in the lead with 1,500. Jordan with 800. Ed with minus 700. Jordan, you have control.
Before and after 500, please.
Hold on. Daily double opportunity for Jordan here. Jordan, you're at 800. John's at 1,500. Ed's at minus 700. You'll be the only one who can answer this question. How much would you like to risk?
BTO.
Let it ride.
Let it ride. He's going to let it ride.
Ride, let it ride.
All right, only Jordan can answer this question.
Okay. This Vikings, should we explain how before and after works?
Sure, if you want to. I'm sure he knows.
You know how before and after works? Okay.
It's going to be two things combined.
This Vikings Ring of Honor tight end, whose son Cam is a longtime New Orleans Saint, is a Vikings receiver with a lead foot and possibly an imaginary sick dog.
3.
5 seconds.
Cam Jordan Adams.
Close.
Steve
Jordan
Addison.
Addison. And you're back to 0.
Back to 0. But you still control the board.
400, please.
Before and after for 400.
This Twins player, who has pulled more hamstrings than Yvonne Hansen's butcher, and who Lavelle E. Neal wouldn't trade for a World Series championship, is Quasi's first ever draft pick and giant bust.
That was my buzzer.
Royce Lewis Scene.
Royce Lewis Scene. Jordan, back on you. You want to go before and after for 300?
Mm-hmm.
This newly signed Vikings free agent running back is a geographic demarcation that informally separated the North and South during the Civil War era.
Jordan.
Jordan Mason Dixon line.
Yes.
Next.
Before and after for 200?
Yep.
The Smoke Show from Glencoe is the actress who played Dorothy in The Golden Girls. The Smoke Show from Glencoe is the actress who played
Jordan.
Little B. Arthur.
Yes.
Very good.
And close it out before and after for 100?
Yes, please.
A Star Tribune columnist and Pollad pocket protector is the actor who portrayed Doogie Howser and Barney on How I Met Your Mother.
Jordan.
Lavelle E. Neal Patrick Harris.
Very good. So we have 2 categories left.
Two categories.
What's our score?
John's still in the lead with 1,500. Jordan, unfortunately, because he lost the 800 on that.
But he's climbing back into it.
He's at 600. Ed is still at minus 700. We have 2 categories, initials and universities.
Initials for 5, please.
Initials for 5.
This local head coach thinks his players need to be delusional.
That would be John.
Who is PJ Fleck?
On you, John. You want to stay with initials?
Yes.
For 400?
Yep.
After the Twins rallied to win the division, this former catcher put Common on blast.
John.
Who is AJ Przynski?
That's correct. He put Common on blast on live television.
Yep.
Initials for 300?
Correct. Yep.
This spin on his passes sounds like a missile going through the sky.
John.
Who is JJ McCarthy?
That's correct. Like a missile going through the sky.
He loves this category.
200.
He was so dominant at the initials game that the power trip.
Jordan.
Who is AJ Mansour?
How about that? He's too good, so we kick him out of the game. That's what they should have kicked Brady and Belichick out of the National Football League. After 2.
They should kick the University of St. Thomas out of the MIAC. Oh, they already did that.
100.
Initials for 100?
Yes.
Common son Deuce believes this league is nothing but a rat.
John.
What is the NFL?
That's correct. He thinks it's nothing but a rat. We're down to our final category, universities.
What number would you like?
We'll go 100.
All right, universities for 100.
This is the university that was attended by Chad Greenway, T.J. Hawkinson, and Justin.
Oh, sorry. John.
Iowa?
That's correct. Justin Gard also went there. Allegedly.
Okay, for 200.
This is the university that was attended by Tommy Olson and Justin Gard.
Jordan.
University of Minnesota.
Yeah, that's correct.
300.
Universities for 300.
This is the St. Paul University that was attended by Brandon Molesky and Justin Gard.
Jordan.
What is St. Thomas? 200.
Universities for 400.
This is the university that was attended by Common's oldest son, Deuce, and probably...
Jordan.
Nebraska, which stands for knowledge.
Yes. And probably Justin Gard. And finally, the very last question of round 1.
Universities for 500.
Yeah, 500.
This all-women's university on Randolph Avenue in St. Paul was attended by Lil B.
Jordan.
Probably Justin Gard.
University of St. Kitts.
So there we go. Round 1 is in the books. Where are we at, Tenna?
John just gets the big ones. He gets the 400s and 500s. He's in the lead with 2,900. But Jordan, objects in your mirror are closer than they appear. He's at 2,200. Ed has not rung in very often. He's at minus 700.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with double... Do we call it double jeopardy?
Sure.
Whatever it's called. That's coming up next on the other side of the break, live from the Minnesota State Fair. We're in the shadows of the grandstand at Carousel Park right here on the Fan.
Vince.
KFAN Jeopardy continues live from the Minnesota State Fair. We're broadcasting from Carousel Park, that's smack dab in the middle of the fair, in the shadows of the grandstand. I'm the common man, Dan Cole. He's tend to be a very lively, competitive edition of KFAN Jeopardy. Tend to be, I don't think anything will ever match our version of Ken Jennings. Do you remember the name of the gentleman who literally answered every single question within a split second? I don't think anybody else that played had any points that game. Do you remember who that was?
I don't remember who that was.
It was 2 or 3 years. What's that? Mike Zahn. See, if that would have been a KFAN Jeopardy question, you would have gotten it right. The Zahn character, he never missed an answer. It was astonishing. He was like Ken Jennings. We don't have quite that. We do have some very knowledgeable fan participants here. So here we go with KFAN Jeopardy round 2. And Tenby, where are we at with the scoring?
Yeah, John is in the lead with 2,900. Jordan is in second, just 700 back at 2,200. Ed's got some work to do. He's currently at minus 700. Fortunately for Ed, the dollar amount's double in this round. They go from 200 all the way up to 1,000. The 5 categories are
preposterous peas, before and after, animals, double meaning, and potpourri. Potpourri.
I believe Jordan was the last one to get one correct. So, Jordan, you can do the category.
Let's do double meaning for 5. Or was it 1,000?
Yep, 1,000.
Yeah.
An English rock band during the new wave period of late 70s and 80s, known for songs such as Tempted and Up the Junction, or what Paul Allen likes to do to Supple Sides.
John.
Hall and Oates.
Jordan, you buzzed in.
Tickle?
Ed, would you like a shot?
I know nothing.
That's Sergeant Schultz from Hogan's Heroes. I know nothing. But we're not doing Hogan's Heroes for 500.
Correct answer was Squeeze. Squeeze the Supple Sides, and that's the name of the band. There's 2 different meanings. Ed, you actually gained ground there. They both lost 1,000 on that one, so congratulations. That's good news. Jordan.
Was it 900 then?
800.
Or 800, yeah.
Double meaning for 800.
The fraud father, Mark Rosen, thinks this chain, known for wings in certain human body parts...
Hold on, no, you're reading the wrong one.
Oh.
Hold on, no. Redo it.
Oh.
You're in a different category.
Oh.
Double meaning for 800.
An encased sausage, normally served in a partially sliced bun, or a person who shows off, in which case is supposedly only one word, even though meat sauce didn't know that. An encased sausage, normally served in a partially sliced bun, or a person who shows off, in which case it is supposedly only one word, even though meat sauce doesn't know it.
John's going to take a shot.
What is the hot dog?
Yes. John, it's on you.
What? 200?
Double. You want double meaning for 200?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to the top. Double meaning for 200.
The type of...
200.
Oh, 200, I'm sorry. A bat and ball...
There we go.
A bat and ball game played in the UK, South Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, or the
Ed.
What is cricket?
or the insect that can often be heard during a flop. What's that supposed to be funny? Oh, you think that's funny, do you? Crickets at a flop, sweat, and tears show. You think that's funny, don't you?
It makes me feel better. Larry Mondello guy wrote that one.
One of these days.
You can always tell by the longer and more complicated ones are written by Larry Mondello guy. Ed, you're on. I'll get it. I switch it every time you go to talk. It's good now. You want to stick with double meaning?
No. Let's go potpourri for 1,000.
Potpourri for 1,000.
Common man no longer calls Carl Anthony Towns the Big Meow.
Jordan.
What is bodega cat?
That is correct, because he's now in New York, and so they have bodega cats in the delis.
Yeah, I have to clear it after every single one. So, right? It's cleared now? Well, there you go.
Controversy.
They should be getting clear. As the question's being read, I clear them every single time.
Potpourri for the highest.
Potpourri for 800.
The fraud father, Mark Rosen, thinks this chain, known for wings in certain human...
John.
What is Hooters?
Yes. Mark thinks it's known for wings in certain human body parts. He thinks it's a family restaurant.
It is a family restaurant. I agree.
Yeah.
200?
For potpourri?
Yeah, same.
Potpourri for 200.
John Madden said the 2000 bike...
Jordan.
What are chairs?
Yes, he said that the 2000 Vikings defense looked like this type of furniture.
Highest in that same category.
Potpourri for 600.
When faced with a programming predicament, Common chooses...
What is John? John.
Sanford Files?
Jordan, you rung in.
What is the Rockford?
We would have also accepted Gilligan's Island as well. Well done.
Gillies.
By the way, for the
Gilligan's.
first...
That's
with your minus 600 and your plus 600, we have a new lead change.
Whoa!
Jordan now in the lead with 3,000. John with 2,900. Ed at minus 500. Jordan's on you. Do you want to close out Potpourri for 400?
Yes, please.
Common allows this segment to continue.
I switched it.
Common allows this segment to continue, not because of Tedda's draft analysis, but because of Nordo's Open.
Jordan.
What is purple prey?
That is correct.
So potpourri has been closed out. You still have 2 on double meaning. Otherwise, you got preposterous peas, before and after, or animals.
Double meaning highest, please.
Double meaning for 600.
A nickname for a person named William, or what Rosen always seems to avoid paying.
John.
What is the bill?
My credit card bill compared to yours?
And now John has regained the lead. He's now up by 100. He's got 3,500.
It should be with the amount of money you have. Yeah, you have a lot of money.
All right. What do we got left here?
You can close out double meaning if you want for 400.
Do that.
The type of hitter that comes off the bench during the game, or what the Polat family likes to do.
Ed.
What is pinch?
Yes, the Polat family likes to do with pennies. That would be pinch.
Ed, you're almost back in the black here. You're at minus 100. You got control of the board. We got preposterous peas, before and after, animals are your 3 categories.
Let's do animals, 1,000.
Okay. This is Common's nickname for Target Field.
Oh, John. Oh, hold on. John. Jordan, do you want to try it? You buzz
Is the goose?
We'll give it to you.
Yep, the goose, that like a golden egg, because it lines the Polat's pockets. Very good. Well done.
That was a big swing right there. $2,000 swing there.
Same category highest, please.
Animals for 800.
Paul Allen and former Vikings coach Mike Zimmer once had this type of divorce.
John.
What is a horse divorce?
That's correct. A horse divorce.
Same category, 400.
Animals for 400.
Paul Allen has been known to go for a walk with this type of pet on a leash.
John.
What is a cat?
That's not true, is it really?
It is
Well, you're
true.
making that up.
No. You just found out about this? He's taken pictures of it before.
No. Who would
Same for
you
200.
you let your cat out and let him? That's what. Have you ever heard the phrase "catting around"? You let him out and he just roams the streets. He gets a mouse or two and he comes home when he's hungry and tired. He takes him for a walk on a leash.
On a leash, yeah.
I'm sorry.
John, you picked animals for 200.
Correct.
Mark Rosen luckily survived a vicious attack by this insect.
John.
What is a bee?
Yes. He's here. It's still alive. Yes.
Amazingly. You want to do the final one in that category?
Yep.
Animals for 600.
A Timberwolves player with this animal nickname leaves rent-free.
Jordan.
What is cat?
A Timberwolves play.
Ed is in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who is Ant-Man or Anthony Edwards?
Yes.
We'll give you answer.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct. So is animals cleared out?
Yes, just one reminder to people listening in the audience, please do not shout out the answers if you know it, okay?
So two
Thank you.
categories remaining, is that correct?
Yep, preposterous peas or before and after. Ed, you're in the black. You're at 500. And you got the category. You got control.
Let's go preposterous peas for 1,000.
When he looks at the color yellow,
John.
Who is that basketball player for the Gophers?
Jordan.
Who is Parker Vaughn?
that is correct. When Parker Fox looks at the color yellow, he looks at it differently because of Caitlin Clark in the Iowa Hawkeyes. Think about it.
Peas for the highest.
Jordan for 800. Another day.
He's letting it ride.
Let it ride.
Could I tell you how much you have first?
I don't care.
Jordan's in the lead with 4,800. John's at 2,900. Ed's at 500.
Let it
He's got a $1,900 lead, and he's letting it ride.
Ride.
Let it ride.
Ba. Okay, sorry. Okay, here we go.
Get sued.
Preposterous peas for 800.
He once compared Tennessee to a PGA golfer because he once shot a 74.
Who is Paul Charchian?
That is correct.
Wow.
He had an experience that was not unlike that of a PGA Tour player.
Jordan, all of a sudden you're at 9,600. John's at 2,900. Ed's at 500, and you have control of the board.
Peas for the highest, please.
For 600, preposterous peas.
This Beyond the Pond co-host once said Kirill Kaprizov injury was the best thing that could have happened.
John.
Who is Kevin Fallness?
Category is preposterous peas. Jordan.
Who is Pat McElhinney?
There you go.
Peas for the highest.
For 400.
He once said It'll be the Vikings and the Falcons.
John.
Who was Paul Allen?
That's correct. Vikings and the Falcons in the NFC Championship game, and you're on your own after that.
Final one of the category, preposterous peas for 200.
Yep.
This fantasy football expert thought Saquon
John.
Paul Chargy?
That's correct. He thought that Saquon Barkley was cooked before last season. He ran for over 2,000 yards.
One final category, before and after. John, you have control of the board.
1,000.
For 1,000.
The host and sideline reporter for Minnesota Wild and Twins broadcasts is a draft analyst who appears on the Power Trip and seems to have a sketchy past. Isn't that kind of wide? Doesn't everybody on the Power Trip have a sketchy past? I mean, I think most of them do. That would be Audra Martin Moistchew.
Audra Martin Moistchew. Before and after for 800.
Vikings tight end 2 is a former hefty Timberwolves center known as the Big O, who attended Kevin McHale's big man camp. Vikings tight end 2 is a former hefty Timberwolves center known as the Big O, who attended Kevin McHale's big man camp before and after. Who is Josh Oliver Miller? Josh Oliver Miller.
It's a hard category. Before and after for 600.
An 80s rock band who had songs like Kyrie and Broken Wings is a former bumper to...
Oh, Ed, you're in already.
Who is Mr. That's all I got.
An 80s rock band who had songs like Kyrie and Broken Wings is a former bumper-to-bumper sidekick and ceiling fan gazer, and now sometimes program password participant. Mr. Fun, Joe Anderson.
Who is Mr. Fun?
Yes, Mr. Fun. 2 more to go.
Before and after for 400.
The Smoothie Beverage Chain is a strip mall that Dante Culpepper rehab near is the Wolves power forward acquired in the cat trade.
John.
Orange Julius Randle?
Yes.
Yes, correct. And here's the final one.
Final one for 200. Before and after for 200.
The character played by Gary Sinise, is it? Sinise. Is that a female or
That's
is that
a
an
male.
actor or an actress? Sorry. The character played by Gary Sinise in Forrest Gump is a fan host who was fired from the Dallas Morning News for wearing Bermuda shorts.
Ed.
Who is Lieutenant Dan Burrell?
That is correct.
Shall we play Final Jeopardy, even though the game is completely in doubt at this
Well,
point?
it might not be completely.
Well, he might let it ride. You never know.
Yeah, he may let it ride. What if he lets it ride? I think he's going to let it ride.
This is how we work on the fan. Each of you grab a Post-it note and a pen or a... No, you don't need the buzzers anymore. Oh, I just dropped a pen. Sorry about that. Can you grab that pen, sir? All right, so you are first going to write the how much you want. We'll give you the category. You're going to write how much you want to wager, and then we'll give you the question, and you got to answer it. You'll write it down during the 30 seconds. So, like I said, Jordan, you're at 10,200. John, you're at 3,300. Ed, you are at 100. The category is before and after, so put your wager down now, how much you want to risk. Before and after is the category.
This is a good one, too. Before and after.
You guys all have your... Yeah, you don't have to show me yet. Yeah.
You ready?
All right, here's the answer, and then you'll have 30 seconds.
The Vikings long snapper is a former Laker cheerleader, choreographer for Janet Jackson, American Idol judge, and singer of hits like Straight Up and Forever Your Girl.
You can say it again.
The Vikings long snapper is a former Laker cheerleader, choreographer for Janet Jackson, American Idol judge, and singer of hits like Straight Up and Forever Your Girl. Good luck. Okay, the tension begins to build. Here we are.
I need a pen back. I just need a pen back.
This
so
is
I can write the scores.
before and after it's Final Jeopardy, and so where do we start, Tim?
We'll begin with Ed, who you had $100. How much did you risk, Ed?
All 100.
Okay.
And what was your answer?
I put something Paula Abdul.
You lose your 100. You are back down to 0. We move on to John. John, you had 3,300. How much of it did you risk?
All of it.
All of it. And your answer?
John Paul Abdul.
And you go back to 0. Jordan, if you risk it all and go back to 0, I don't know how we're going to decide the winner of this game. But Jordan, you had 10,200. How much of it did you try to risk?
I let it ride.
Yeah, let it ride.
And what is your answer?
Andrew DePaula Abdul.
Yeah,
We got a winner.
Got a winner. Wow, and how many points?
20,400 points.
Well done, me boy. Congratulations. Well done. We have prizes for
We
everybody.
do have prizes. Jordan, we have, I don't know what's in here. I didn't open it. It's some sort of Vikings 3M skull box. I can't tell you what's in there. A Gophers KFAN hat by Brandon Bills or a Wild KFAN beanie.
Gopher hat.
Gopher hat. He's taking the Gopher hat. John?
Thanks, gentlemen.
He does the mystery box. Ed, you get the beanie. Congratulations.
Well done, guys. Appreciate that. Thanks so very much. And, if you learned anything from KFAN Jeopardy and then earlier today with Let's Make a Deal, the fan spares no expense when it comes to prizes. No, I mean, you won't find prizes any more valuable and more wanted than you'll find here.
But I think we can speak for Paul Allen that the winner, Jordan, we'll let him call a race at Canterbury.
Let's go ahead and we'll do that as well. Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back. And the legendary Mark Rosen will join us next live at the Minnesota State Fair. We're at Carousel Park in the shadows of the grandstand right here on The Fan.